Top story tonight at 6, Governor Brian Kemp was in Macon today, touring the new mass vaccination site ahead of its opening on Monday. 41 NBC's Ariel Schiller tells us how the site is expected to help with vaccination efforts.
There are 4 mass vaccination sites opening across the state Monday, including one in Macon. Governor Brian Kemp toured the site with Mayor Miller and other leaders. Each vaccination site is expected to vaccinate 1,100 people a day.
When we were at the International Convention Center in Fulton County a couple of days ago visiting that site, in the heart of the metro Atlanta area, they're doing 500 doses a day. So 1,100 is going to help move the needle in Middle Georgia.
The Macon State Farmers Market will be one of 4 mass vaccination sites in the state. The sites are drive-through style, and medical personnel will administer the Pfizer vaccine. The 4 sites are expected to administer 22,000 shots a week. Governor Kemp says when the state gets more supply, they'll be able to give more vaccines.
We have much more demand than we have supply at this moment, but we know that there's going to be a day in the weeks ahead that we will get that supply, be able to even expand this site.
Governor Kemp says they're targeting certain areas for the distribution of the vaccine. He says each site will help reach minority populations.
Our goal is to make sure that as we have supply, that we vaccinate every single Georgian that wants the vaccine as quickly as possible.
Macon-Bibb Mayor Lester Miller was impressed with the site. He says it's exciting for Macon to be one of the areas with a mass vaccination site.
Overnight, we've had over 1 million people that have already gone onto the system successfully, and they have 50,000 people already waiting for that first 2 weeks. So I think we're going to be in good shape there in Middle Georgia.
Georgia is currently in phase 1A+ for the vaccination distribution, which includes healthcare workers, people living and working in long-term care facilities, adults 65 and up and their caregivers, law enforcement, and fire personnel. Governor Kemp says with the conversations they're having with the Biden administration about vaccine supply and availability, they'll soon have a better idea about when they can move to the next phase.
I'm hoping that will be in the next 2 to 3 weeks, but we'll know more in the next week or so. We know that day's coming sooner rather than later. We're talking weeks, not months now.
Spencer Hawkins, director for the Macon-Bibb Emergency Management, says the vaccine is the way we end the pandemic. He says if people have questions or concerns about the vaccine,
talk to your medical provider and make the best medical choice for you and your family based on what you should do.
In Macon, Ariel Schiller, 41 NBC News.
The mass vaccination sites will be open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. To sign up to get a vaccine, go to myvaccinegeorgia.com. Governor Kemp says you can do that even if you're not in phase 1A+. He says it will put you in the queue and you'll be contacted for an appointment when your phase is eligible.